In the heart of the city, there's a lady so divine, with a gift so rare she can read between the lines, unlocking mysteries. She's the one we all admire. With a touch of magic, she sets our souls on fire. From psychic readings to rosemary oil so pure, her spirit shines bright. Of that I'm sure. On TV she graces the screen with grace. Her presence is a blessing in every time and place. Pop culture psychic, in tune with the stars. She sees beyond the veil, even beyond Mars. And when the night falls, Tracy after dark, her wisdom illuminates like a powerful spark. So if you seek guidance, look no further than her door. Tracy Brown live where wisdom does soar. Through the realms of the unseen, she'll light your way. With every word she speaks, darkness turns to day. Tracy Brown live, the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong. From psychic readings to rosemary oil so pure, her spirit shines bright. Of that I am sure. On TV, she graces the screen with grace. Her presence is a blessing in every time and place. Pop culture psychic, in tune with the stars. She sees beyond the veil, even beyond Mars. And when the night falls, Tracy after dark, her wisdom illuminates like a powerful spark. So if you seek guidance, look no further than her door. Tracy Brown live where wisdom does soar. Through the realms of the unseen, she'll light your way. With every word she speaks, darkness turns to day. Tracy Brown live, the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong. Tracy Brown live, the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong.
Hi, how is everyone?
Hello, hello, hello.
Hey, everybody.
Hello, hello, hello. So, Kenneth, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm going on vacation
Oh,
next
tell us
week.
about it. Where are you going?
Well, I'm going to Atlanta to see one of my best friends that I haven't seen in probably like 3 years.
Okay.
So I'm going down to see him. His birthday was in March, and mine is the upcoming Friday. So I'll be here.
Oh, so you're an April Taurus.
Yes, the best
Oh,
one to do it.
let me tell you something. I know only and mostly April Tauruses. hmm
Because we're the upper echelon.
There's something less serious about April Tauruses.
That is true.
I know, right?
I feel like a May Taurus is a more strict and more stringent in everything that they do. It's just more anal.
See, I
Yeah.
wasn't going to say it.
They
He
are.
said
They are more anal about it.
Said it. My dad was a May Taurus.
I'm a little bit more, I'm a little on the other side sometimes. But it could be the fact that I'm a Leo rising.
Hmm.
Not Leo rising, Leo moon.
Hmm.
Leo moon, that's what it is. So that could be the other side of it, to where I'm more of an extrovert than an introvert, as some Tauruses may be. So,
Tauruses are very, very introverted. So
mm-hmm.
if they're not, it has to be a fire in there somewhere,
Yep.
or a Libra, or a Libra.
Now you're gonna make me look for my chart. I don't even know
Oh,
where it's
look
at.
for it. Look for it. I want to know it.
Okay.
Do you know your birthday?
Yeah. Well, yeah, I know my birthday.
No, no, no.
I would
Do you,
hope.
do you know your birth hour?
Yes, 3:46 p.m.
Ooh, you
Kings
born
County, New York. That is Brooklyn for you people who do not know.
All right now.
the
See,
one
it's the Leo
thing.
in me that's coming out. See, all of a sudden I'm like all in your face, and then in the 5 minutes I'm gonna be quiet and not be able to say anything. I'm be like, mm-hmm.
Don't mess with Kenneth. He from Brooklyn. Shout out to Brooklyn.
The one thing.
I got family all over there.
The one thing a New Yorker will tell you, that they are native New Yorker. We're gonna let you know.
Somehow, some way, we are.
No, they just gonna come out. My son lives all the way in Pasco, Washington, and he's gonna be like, "I'm from Brooklyn." Too funny. Which he's not. He's born in Manhattan, to be honest with you.
I was born at Interfaith Hospital on Fulton Avenue.
Which hospital? Interfaith?
Yep, Interfaith
Mm-hmm.
Fulton Avenue.
Mm-hmm.
I remember. Well, I don't remember, but they tell me.
I was there. I remember. Shoot.
Let me find out if you know when the doctor took you out. Let me find out.
Right, right.
Slap your butt and everything. Let me find out, Kenneth.
At 3:46 p.m.
Melissa, what time were you born?
5:30 a.m.
Wow. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of spiritual people are born in the AM, which I think is the oddest thing ever. I would think at
Yeah.
night.
True, because of the moon.
Mm.
The
And
moon.
Kenneth, what about you? What day were you born? Like, I know the day, but do you know the day of the week?
Ooh, hold on now. I feel like it was a Tuesday, but I could be lying. Hold on.
Let me find out what date too. I think I'm a Wednesday's child.
Ooh.
What day were you born, Melissa?
I was born on a Sunday.
Oh, that's a dream date.
Yeah.
Wait, Melissa. Wait. Wednesday's child. I was born on a Wednesday.
I was born on a Monday.
A Monday?
Yep. I had to Google it. It's a Monday. Yep.
Nice. I love that. We each got
A different
different
day.
day.
Yes.
Mhm.
So, I just found out Nelson Mandela is a Leo too.
Oh, I can
Leo?
see that.
What day is he?
August 5th.
Oh
Mhm.
wow.
August,
He's a
yeah,
Leo.
August.
Leo. Yeah.
And no wonder Jamaica is so feisty. Jamaica was independent August 6th, 1962. No wonder Jamaica be popping off.
Mm.
Pop, 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 pop. You know how this?
You know it. You know it.
That's simple. Oh my God. I have a headache, but it's not really a headache. I just think
It's like lightly there, right?
it's like lightless right on the surface.
You might have to drink some coffee. Black. Well, I like it black. I know a lot of people's like, I need a sugar and milk,
And
I
you
went in
like
different
that
stages.
Spanish coffee black. You like that. You like that Spanish,
Yeah, black coffee.
Mexican Spanish black coffee. Cause you Panama.
Uh
You know a different type of
Love
coffee, child. You are not Starbucks.
it. And I love espresso.
You like the coffee that grandma gives to their kids in the Spanish in the Latin community?
Listen, I
Yes.
remember I
Uh-huh.
used to go. Listen, when you at grandma's house, grandma would give you coffee. Like I could sit down and have coffee with grandma. I couldn't do that at home when you go home. But when you with grandma, grandma's like, I'm like, gosh, I could do
Crazy.
whatever I want.
Grandma is crazy. Always has
Mm-hmm.
been. Every grandma's crazy.
It wasn't my
I'm
aunt.
telling.
It wasn't my grandmother, but my aunt definitely gave me coffee with sweet and low.
Sweet and low.
Yes, because that's what she had, and I hate sweet and low to this day.
Back in
I
the
don't
day.
like sweet and low neither.
It's gross. It's like, what is this? It tastes like chemical.
Well, you had half and half. You had half and half, or you
No,
had whole
it was
milk
just
when you had
regular
it.
milk. It was regular milk because we didn't believe in almond or oat milk at that time. It was you either
Or
had
half and half.
you either had whole milk or you had the powdered creamer
Yep.
or you had Domino sugar.
Domino sugar. I use Domino sugar for magic now, but
Mm-hmm.
now there's this brown sugar, which I gave to my neighbor, and oh man, I was thinking, why do I have this much sugar in the house? But I had these bees. I got sugar. I got sugar for my magic. Anywho, we have an amazing um full moon tomorrow.
It's pink, right?
It's pink. It's one of the biggest full moons. It's in Libra, Kenneth.
Okay.
And Libra is about stardom. Do you understand? Libra, like
Mm.
the star card is Libra. And Libra believes in, like they want to be seen. And so you really got to put your wishes out there. And for those of you that
Okay.
are not doing any candle magic, please do bay leaf. Now, I've got the biggest bay leaves on the island. You're never going to find this anywhere. If you want it, you got to come through me.
Oh, that's good.
Look how big this is, Melissa.
That is.
That's the best. And all they need is a nice marker, a nice gold sharp marker. The Sharpies, but the one that looks like you can write like pen with.
Yes. Now,
Mm-hmm.
I really invest in markers, but wait a second. Because I went crazy one time. I just went to Staples or whatever y'all call it. I don't know what y'all call it.
Uh,
Office, Max, Staples. Wait,
Oh
wait,
yeah,
wait.
we got Staples.
do you guys remember Kinko's?
No,
Kinko.
I never heard of that.
What?
Uh, they were really big.
What is that?
It's like Staples or Office Max.
Well, I know Office Mat, but not Kinko's.
Yeah, Kinko's is really big in New York.
In California, too.
Mm-hmm.
So, guys, look. I brought all of these, and this is a makeup thing. So I buy it and I put all the things upside down to catch the ink.
So it
Right?
don't dry out.
Right. Right.
I like that.
Because the tip is always here.
Mm-hmm.
So the ink goes down. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So, and I've got all kinds of colors. I got gold, like you said, a gold
Oh
marker,
yeah, gold is very pretty when you write on it. So nice.
copper.
Oh, I got copper too. I got those
You got
colors.
copper?
Yeah.
This is another brand Sharpie, but I did get pink for my my love. Okay, so then I went. My boss had a habit of buying. He would buy these things, and and he would only give me like one or two of them. It was so weird. And then I went
What are
into
those?
they're markers, but Melissa, they're so vibrant. Let me show you. Let me show you like red. Okay, they're so vibrant. So, like here.
You know, I love that your bay leaves. They're not only big, but you have
Oh,
so much you can write. That's so pretty.
Look at that.
Ooh.
I like that.
Yes. How pretty is that? And then you can write on the other side, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm gonna choose another color here. Let me choose green so I can show you how green. Oops. Nope. Green is
Oh,
not. Nope.
yeah.
I must
Yeah.
have dried out the green. I'm so upset now.
Oh, I'm
Let
about
me
to say,
try
wait, a little
purple.
bit of green.
Huh?
I'm about to say,
Ooh,
wait, a little bit of
purple.
green. Is it going to show? But it's dry.
You know, you know what too? You can also go to if you have like a Five Below anywhere, you can
Oh, I like
always go and get
that.
like the Sharpies there too. That's pretty.
Yeah.
All
Okay,
right.
I'm about to go Google this and
Oh,
look
this
at
is
this.
called Sharpie Creative Marker.
Okay, well, let me order that then.
But now, here's what I've been doing with these creative markers, which I am in love with them, but I think I'm missing some, but I don't know. Um, oh, so I got everybody's candles that I have to light before the moon, right? Everybody thinks I haven't done the candles yet, but I have. But I have to like wait. So this is mine,
Oh,
right?
so pretty.
Mm-hmm.
With the markers, but I'm missing red, and I know I had red, but I can't find it. That's okay. And this is somebody else's. I'm just gonna cover the name, but I make. Look at the symbols that I make.
I love that.
Isn't that gorgeous? Look at the symbols.
So pretty. You know
And
what
then
though? It looks like it looks like it's 3D.
that's what I'm trying to tell you. Look at this symbol. These all have symbols related to what the people needed out of me. How
I
pretty
love
is
that
that?
orange.
Oh, you love the orange candle?
That is so pretty.
Cute.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm putting it in the moon tonight. And this one, oh, this one is mine too, I think. Look at the symbol.
Oh.
That is beautiful.
Look at the rune. This is a sigil. Now, I'm going to be showing something where you're going to be able to understand somewhat what runes to use for money and love. And I'll be presenting that to you all soon.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's gonna be nice.
Oh, thank you. But I just wanted you to see that like, I'm not an artist, right? But if you ask me to dress a candle, and Melissa, because you've dressed
Yeah.
candles,
I dress candles too, yeah. Mhm.
so you know what I'm talking about. It's such a good
Absolutely.
feeling. And you dress pull-out candles.
Yes.
And a pull-out candle, guys, is when you pull the candle out, you carve in the candle, and
Right.
then you cover it with glitter, and then you put it back. So pretty.
It's so
So
much fun.
pretty. It's so
It's
much
so
fun.
much. Once you
It's,
get into it, it's like the more you don't realize that you're so
mm-hmm,
invested in it once you get started in it. And you're putting all that
mm-hmm.
energy into the work of the candle.
Did I highlight this? Who highlighted this mess? Wellness goes, Jamaica is Leo, acts like it's the only. It does. Y'all act like you're the only Korean and y'all act like Leos. And she goes, I love Jamaicans. Don't come for me. Oh, this is so funny. That is hilarious. All right, Juanita, hold on. Juanita says, read my comment. Oh, wait, do one for me. I can do one for you. Go to tracybrownlive.com right now, pay for it, and I'll pick up the candle. But as you're paying for it, tell me what you need. And let me tell you something, Juanita, it is a special moon. Don't ask for everything. Ask for specific and go big.
Mm-hmm.
Go big. But those of you that can't, please do your candle magic. I mean, your bay leaf magic. It works, guys. Look, spiritual readings, $sign. I'm going to add some more stuff. I got another big bay leaf to use. And the reason why the marker works so well is because it won't break it.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And you're setting your intention at the same time as you're writing. The simpler your details are, the better. If you go all over
Yes.
the place, and say, "Oh, I just want me a famous basketball player." You might get the one that stinks.
Oh,
You know.
gross.
The smelly one, Melissa.
Or you might get the one that really don't have money.
Or the one that doesn't have a good contract.
Mm-hmm.
So this is another version of, this is Office Depot metallic, and this is what this looks like, guys. This is
I don't like
copper is on the top and gold is on the bottom.
Okay.
So
What is bay leaf magic?
say that again.
What is bay leaf magic?
So what most people don't know
Mm-hmm.
is that if you write on a bay leaf what your intentions are, remember Melissa said go small because look how much room you have. You don't have enough room.
Yeah.
So that means you got to be very specific and very intentional. So sometimes some people don't know what they want. So if they don't know what they want, I'm going to show you white. And it's just money, then we just put $signs. Look at that.
Okay.
So sometimes people don't know what they want. But if you know what you want, put it down. Like I'm going to write money here in orange. Look. But if you have a specific, so before I went to go see my grandson, Ezra, I didn't expect to spend money. So it was too expensive for him to travel as an unaccompanied minor because they added $400 to the ticket.
Mm-hmm.
So his mother called me and was like, I can't do this. And my heart broke because it was all last minute. So I said, God, let me go to Atlanta. So I called her up and I said, if I find a ticket, will you let me come there? And she's like, sure. Why and how? You got to let God do the things that God does. It was called One Cheap or One Deep or One something. And it was from St. Croix to Puerto Rico and then straight trip to Atlanta from Puerto Rico. But it was a 7-hour layover in Puerto Rico. The whole trip cost me like $200 round trip.
Whew, I would have to do it.
That's a blessing.
I said, Melissa, I went to Puerto Rico and I knew exactly what to do with 7 hours. I did readings. I cleaned out my phone. I was sleeping.
Right.
By the gate, of course. I knew exactly what to do with 7 hours. I prayed nobody would touch my phone because I had to charge it.
Mm-hmm.
But $200, you can't go wrong.
You can't. You can't.
No.
My fear is I would have tried to do things in Puerto Rico, like, oh, let me go to this restaurant. Oh, let me go see the sights. Let me go do this, and then not make it back for my connecting flight.
I was petrified. And I did think about that. And I was like, I am not leaving. God, even Spirit was like, bitch.
Stay here in the airport. Do not move.
What I can tell you, sorry, Puerto Ricans, airport, unless I was on the wrong side of the airport, the restaurants suck. Suck.
Why?
Why am I in Puerto Rico and I don't get Puerto Rican food? Why am I not getting, who makes ceviche? I need ceviche. I don't know who makes it.
Oh, I love ceviche.
Ceviche.
Mhm.
I need yellow
That's good.
rice. I need, what's that, con pollo? No, that's chicken.
Yeah, my
Oh,
family
roast
makes
con
that. Roast con pollo. Yeah, my
Mm-hmm.
family
Yes,
makes
I
that.
roast con pollo. Like, what the
Mm-hmm.
hell? Why am I in Puerto Rico eating stateside food? I
I
don't
want
eat
some. I
hamburgers.
want some paella.
A paella. What the fuck?
Hmm.
Well,
They
you
need
know
a
what?
restaurant that says paella. You know it would be packed.
You know what? Well, I've never been to Puerto Rico, but I have been to Dominican Republic and Mexico, and
Yes.
they do not have restaurants that are like based about their culture there.
At the airport.
They don't.
What is that?
I don't know.
Because it's
So
catering
what's there? So what was there in
American
Puerto Rico?
food,
It's like
French fries,
American branded food.
hamburgers.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? They just want to keep people happy, when they're in the
Boom,
airport.
boom.
They don't want nobody saying, "Oh, I've been starving for 7 hours."
Because
They
I
want to
get
make sure.
paella.
Let me
Paella.
say something. I love flavor and culture, and that's what I want when I
Thank
go somewhere.
you.
Yep.
Thank you. Like, okay, talking about food, Melissa, ceviche is top tier, says Noel. Top
Yes,
tier.
it is. If it's done right,
It's good.
spectacular.
Which which culture is ceviche? Because one of my friends who was Mexican, I believe, maybe she wasn't Mexican. She might have been something else. But in California, everybody's Mexican. It's so sad. Like you call everybody a Mexican, but everybody's not Mexican. It's
I,
so sad. It's so sad.
I think it's Caribbean.
Ceviche?
No, it's Spanish. It's. I think
Really?
maybe yes, it is. Uh-huh.
Because I've had it.
Melissa's going. Don't challenge me.
No, I've had it. The only reason why I say this is I've had it in more Caribbean islands than I've had it in Latin countries.
Infinite says it's Peruvian. Noel says it's
Oh,
Spanish. And
See,
Monty
it's
says
all over
you
the
know
place.
what? Peruvian food is
Peru,
very, very
Peru,
good. I
It
and
love
is.
Peruvian food.
It is. It is.
you put the date. Oh, on my bay leaf? No. No. When we're talking to bay leaves, we want it now.
Wait,
Okay, so,
do we burn it?
well, I was going to tell you that. Okay. Yes, get a pair of tweezers
Mm-hmm.
and hold it, burn it,
Okay.
right? Because the objective is to throw it up, not to remember. Don't say, but okay. So I go to Atlanta on like these $200 tickets round trip. How God managed that, I don't know. And I wrote on a bay leaf, and I had a what do you call the fake gold, Melissa? Fake gold?
Glitter?
No, no, the rock.
Oh, I forgot what that is, but I know what the fake gold things. I've been always, in New York, we always seen that.
Yes. Okay. I can't
Yeah.
remember, but it was the fake Pyrite. Noel,
Uh-huh.
Noel Ball spiritual. So I had a flat pyrite, and I wrote on my candle, please let me have enough money to spend. I mean, I wrote on my bay leaf, please let me have enough money to spend. And I forgot, and I meant to burn it, but I left it on top of the pyrite. I went to Atlanta. Lo and behold, my son gives me an amazing financial gift for Christmas. And I didn't expect it. So the bay leaf comes true, people. The bay leaf comes true.
Magic is very real.
Mm-hmm.
It is.
Very real. You know, everybody speaks intention all day long. You know, something that you think about. Just remember the universe is listening, okay?
Always listening. Always listening.
Is.
Chileans do, ceviche do too. Do we burn the leaf anytime after midnight? Well, because the moon is already getting full right now, I wouldn't stop you from doing it right now. And the moon is full by 8:24 p.m. tomorrow. So please do it before 8:24 p.m. Noel said last night I used a bay leaf. I got an unexpected commission for a doll.
Woo!
Congratulations.
Noel, I want to commission you to do a Caribbean doll as well someday. Not now. And I only say that because I just can't take that bitch's voodoo dolls. I can't do it anymore.
Oh Lord.
I can't. I cannot. So I just wanted to show you what the dolls look like.
Oh my Lord. I don't
What?
even know if I want to see this.
Oh, wait.
Don't scar me.
And the governor, I met the governor today. He came into the store because my boss is a prominent figure,
Mm-hmm.
right? And so he came in the store, and of course she's like, "Oh, let me see your McDonald's. Let me show you McDonald's. I get the." And I was like, in my mind, I was like, Governor, please don't buy those voodoo dolls. Just don't do it. Um, and he heard me. He heard
Look.
me. I was like this. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. He didn't. But telepathy. He understood telepathy, and he walked right out.
Mhm.
Um. Okay, hold on a second. Hold on. I guess I'm not supposed to show it. I'm going to get into trouble if I show it. But you know what? Fuck that bitch. Um. Okay, here we go.
You know what? That brings back to my childhood when I went to the library to go to an activity. We made a doll out of tree. We took the sticks of the tree, tied it together to make a doll.
That's hot.
Hmm.
That's hot, Melissa. Okay. Um. These are the voodoo dolls I got to work with every day. It's just so sad. It's just so
Ken
sad.
Everett's like, I'm not ready. He's like, I'm just
I'm
not
not. That's
ready.
why they're gonna look horrid.
Oh wait, that's not the one. I'm sorry, sweetie. You're not the voodoo doll. I mean, you could be the voodoo doll, but I actually like her.
You know, she
Um,
does look like she look like she's made out of wood if you think about it.
it's her plastic surgery. It's her plastic surgery. Oh, okay. I'm gonna have to do it another way. So we'll keep talking.
Okay.
You know what? I was watching on Instagram one day, and this guy was making a joke. He was like, "You know what? When the old people when we get old or whatever, the ones that got the BBL, they gonna be in a nursing home with the BBL. You
The
imagine that?
Yeah.
BBL is
Well,
gonna look good on them at that. Like, okay. I understand. You get it. Even if you take care of your body, it's because it's so foreign and your body is naturally going to do what it's going to do. I feel like things are going to be so like exaggerated because like sometimes the female body or the male body, you gain weight in areas naturally as you age. So
Right.
if you have a BBL, it just starts to
Can
look
you imagine seeing
a
a
little.
90-year-old with a BBL?
I've seen some, but I don't think how the BBL. I think that's just how their natural body was.
Right.
Well, here in the Caribbean, BBLs are very common under a certain group of people.
hmm
And here's what I've noticed, that those that get BBLs, now these are the exaggerated ones. Their butt is like this, their hips are like this. What I notice is that there's a strain on their faces. And
Because
so
they're in pain.
after a while, they look like their faces, because I think they're in so much pain, but they don't want to admit it. So their faces look like this.
Oh, you know what I hear too, that the
Well,
BBL makes, people that got BBLs, like their butt smells.
I heard that. It's a condition. I heard that.
Okay, so I heard two things about it. I've heard one that it's a condition because of what took place and everything of that nature. But then I hear the other side of it is that when people go from not having so much back there, they don't know how to clean it properly and keep it, you know, fresh, if you will. That's what I'm saying.
Sorry, guys. Just really had to. I muted, but I guess it didn't work. So this is what the dolls look like.
Oh boy, what happened to her nose? And
Bye.
why her lips small? We got big juicy lips. What happened? And why she got on tacky earrings and that fake wig? I can't. I would not buy that. And why her arms gotta look wrinkled?
She makes those earrings, and this is another version.
Oh God. That's what Trump's gonna look like when he go in a nursing home.
I mean, the eyes got me cracking up.
I mean,
What does this? It does say cozy or what is that written on it?
Oh, I think that's 2024.
Oh, okay, my bad. So
you know what? It's like Frosty the Snowman.
why are the dates written on the doll? I don't like,
I,
especially right there. That should be like maybe on a
I,
bum.
I don't know anything about these type of voodoo dolls, so
It
I
looked
don't
like
know.
she made those like in about 10 minutes. You know?
Yeah, it only takes.
they look they
I
look
watch
really
her stuff them.
terrible.
I watch her stuff them. It only takes about 10 minutes.
Thank you,
Right.
Noel. You said the signature should be on the back. Thank you. Why is it right there on display?
I don't know, but in any case, Noel, we have to figure out what a cute Caribbean, because the Caribbean women are so beautiful here. Whether they are Latinx or black, they are adorable. Or white, we've got plenty of native,
Mm-hmm.
white people too. And like, who the fuck looks like this? No, I'm dead ass. Who the fuck looks like this? Anywhere.
Nobody.
Nobody.
This,
Well, you could look like that when you old. Don't they look like they? Don't they look
goodbye.
like they? Don't they look like they came like they in a casket?
Oh,
You know, like they just look like they're dead.
It looked like they had a nose
There's
job.
no life. There's no life in them.
and I think the first one is a girl. I don't think that's a boy doll.
Well, I thought they both were girls.
Right.
No,
Oh,
no. The white one was definitely Skeletor. Okay, you know, it's that skeleton look.
I was trying to be optimistic. You know.
Oh, well, I mean, it's my problem because I fucking hate her. Anybody that can say, any coworker, where's HR? Because my boss ain't did shit about it. Any coworker that can say, fuck you, all bet is off. Bets are off. Bets are off.
Who should say fuck you
I
too?
already told you.
Me.
Mm,
What?
Yeah.
You know,
I would have told you.
she ain't gonna last there that long anyway.
I would have.
Well, she's independent, so she rents supposedly from my boss. Supposedly, I don't believe nothing anymore. We be
With
taking her-
those ugly ass dolls, who are buying them?
Nobody.
I don't see nobody in the comments saying, "Oh, that looks wonderful. I want one." Nobody. Nobody don't want them.
Wait, where's the comment?
I can't.
Oh yes, the white one looks like powder.
Oh no!
Brittany is screaming.
I remember that movie, Powder.
Noel says it's giving gravesite.
It is because they look like they're dead. Like you know what? She might as well make a casket and sell it like that. You know.
It looks like the dolls we used to sew in primary elementary school.
But
Isn't
not that bad. Not that bad.
it? Oh my god. I don't
Like they
know.
on some looking like they on some type of drugs. Look how tiny their eyes are.
Man,
Is it Biden? I got a picture of Biden with one of my dolls. You had to get a picture of Biden because nobody was buying the damn dolls. Okay. Someone says, fuck you at work. They better run because I promise I will make them cry. I know. But I didn't do anything because it was it at the start of Mercury retrograde? I think it was at it was at the shadow of Mercury retrograde, the start of it.
Damn. You know, people with their mouths are they mouths. I mean, I wanted to cuss so bad during that time. I was like,
Yes.
is it still shadow right now or no?
We're still in the shadow. Yes.
Okay. So
When
that's
is
why
it
I'm
over?
like,
Huh?
When is it over?
Monday.
Oh, thank you. Oh my God! But we still got another shadow period, no?
No, this is the shadow period.
Oh, thank goodness.
But literally Monday is done. Done, done, done.
Whew.
you don't know how bad I've been holding my tongue. I'm like, oh,
Me
wait
too.
till I say what I want to say. I said, oh, I know it's gonna cut so bad when I say it, because you know I don't play that. Once I go and in with the words I say to you, oh, they got big chairs in their eyes. Ah, why she say that about me? You asked for it. You know,
Wait.
don't shove it. Don't shove it if you can't take the heat.
Melissa, I always walk around, go all goofy, oh, but I actually like acting goofy. Like, I love acting goofy. And then everyone seems to think like I'm a sucker, but I'm not a sucker. I watch everything everybody does. Like, my goofy look is protective. So stop thinking I'm a dummy. So, yeah.
And
Today,
you know what? They mad because they're mad because they can't be happy.
right. Oh, so perfect. So today, the shadow is about to end, and of course I can't hold myself, right? So she walked in today, that bitch, story time. She
Oh,
walked in today and she goes, she's talking to my boss, and and I couldn't help but mimic her and look her dead in the face. I was like this, looked her dead in the face. But he had his back to me, but she was looking right at me. And I was like, I have turned into a child. I have turned into a full blown temper tantrum child. That's what I did
Listen,
today.
don't get a Leo mad. Don't
That's
get a
the
Leo mad.
problem. Infinite. Oh, is it not infinite? Is it infinite? No, it's purple passion. Her motto for me: Tracy's nice until she's not.
that is a true Leo.
That's the true Leo, right? Tracy's nice until she's not, and you just end it like that. Don't
Yep.
describe it, because each time it's a different not nice. Like, it's not like, oh, she turns her head around like the exorcist. No, I'm Tasmanian devil one minute, I'm tsunami,
A
Edward Scissorhand,
hurricane, a hurricane,
hurricane.
tornado.
You know what, Dory? I can't stop thinking that she has dead dolls in the store.
Ew.
Wait, wait, souls are trapped in those dolls. I need to free them.
Right.
I need to do an exorcist.
You know, you got to bring some holy water and start splashing it on the dolls.
Free
Tell
yourself.
your boss, don't go home tonight. Them dolls are gonna chase you.
My boss says, he goes, I'm not getting in the middle of you Harlem girls. That bitch tells everybody she's from Harlem. She's from St. Thomas. You ain't got nothing on me.
You
Fuck out of here.
Harlem girl. That's an insult.
Well,
Well, if she's from Harlem, maybe she should make a.
That's an insult.
so talking about my boss, today, um, I ran out of gas, so he had to come save me, right? I thought something was wrong with the car. I had never run out of gas, right? So he had to come save me. And then he's like, Tracy, we're gonna get gas in your car. How could you walk around with no gas? Blah, 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 blah. But I have an old car and none of the gauges work, right? And so I usually put it in twice a week. But since I started working, I'm never far from a gas station. But I was way, 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 way out today, right? So he's like, we're going to go to the nearest gas station and get gas. And I was like, I've been here 100 times. Where is the nearest gas station? He goes, right over the hill, right? So they go get gas. They put gas through the red thing in my car. And then they go, and then I start the car up. And so I'm driving and he's in my car and I'm driving and I'm like, I don't know where the gas, and this is what I do with him all the time. It's like, I don't know where I'm going. I don't know where I'm driving. Just drive, Tracy, just drive, right? So he goes, Tracy, it's over the hill. It's over the hill. And he can't describe it for some reason. We finally get over the hill. And I go, why didn't you just say the gas station near McDonald's? And he goes, it's always about food, isn't it?
You jerk. Yes, it is. It is.
That's what I told him. I said, yes. Yes, it's about food.
You know what? He needs to learn to be more specific. Instead of just saying, it's right there. Like, how are you supposed to know?
No, he doesn't say McDonald's. If he would have said McDonald's, I would have been like, oh, I know where McDonald's is. I've never seen a gas station. So we get over the hill. Of course, the first thing I see is McDonald's. And I'm like, where's the gas station? Right there. Right there. So I see the gas station. I go, I've never noticed that. I've only noticed McDonald's. It's always about food.
Mm-mm.
I cracked up laughing. I actually
You
thought it
know
was
he,
very
he probably laughed, but he didn't want to laugh in front of you. You know he
no.
was
He does
giggling.
this laugh like this. He goes like he is laughing. That's the best he could do.
Like this.
Yeah, that's the
Because you
best
don't
he
want to,
could do.
because you don't want to insult somebody. So you're just like, oh, you is.
Right? I'm like, excuse me, thick thighs don't lie. I like food. What is your problem? I never denied loving food. Out of here.
But
Talking about food. No,
the
go
red
ahead. Go
thing
ahead.
that you were mentioning is called a gas container.
Oh,
You
yeah,
like the red thing you put the gas in. I'm like the gas container.
gas container. So, Monty, hi, Monty, honey. Monty wants to know how long do you burn a candle? I burn a candle straight from start to finish. But if I leave my house, that's a no-no. And I come back and light it when I come back in.
Yep. Do not burn it when you're not home.
No, all
Right.
eyes on the candle.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
And always
Melissa.
check on it.
Always check on it. Yes. Melissa, talking about food, sent this over today. Something about fecal matter in butter.
Eh.
That happened on the news today, but it's going to be simplified in 60 seconds. Butter is now being recalled in 7 different states over a possible fecal contamination. Okay. This is from a company that's called Cabot Creamery, and they're recalling nearly 2,000 pounds of butter. They're saying that the affected products were sold in cardboard containers holding 2 4-ounce sticks and have a best by date of September the 9th. And then I highlighted the UPC codes if you want to make sure you don't have these. And then here's a list of all the states that the butter is actually recalled in. People are only just finding out what a CT scan machine does without its outer casing, and it's leaving them terrified. Basically, this is what a CT machine looks like if it didn't have its outer shell. It's absolutely terrifying. This woman is now issuing a terrifying warning after an elaborate job scam led to personal details ending up on the dark web. So that's crazy. Basically, to sum this up for you, she found a job on Indeed and she actually got accepted and she had an interview and they hired her. She was going to be working at a school, and after the first interview, they told her that she needed to buy a laptop that came with all of this software on it because that's what she was required to do for the job. She said that the website that the laptop was listed under was really sketchy, so she contacted the police station, but it was too late. Basically, the entire thing was fake and all of her information, including her bank details, were released to the dark web and the job was never real. I give you these news roundups every day, so make sure you add me and come back to me tomorrow.
Okay.
That was a lot.
It's a lot.
So fecal matter. What the hell, guys? What the hell?
Somebody's not washing their hands. That's what's the hell. You know, you imagine people going into a food place to work. You have to wash your hands. You have to wash your hands for 20 minutes, and you gotta sing the happy birthday song 3
20
times.
seconds.
Yeah, you got to sing the happy birthday. You could do it singing the happy birthday.
Mm-hmm.
Sing the happy birthday song 3 times, but I like the black version, but the other version I do with the hand wash. But you gotta wash your hands. Because
Also,
people don't wash their hands.
when I wash my
They have to
hands,
do that.
I make it nice and soapy, and then I take my nails and I go like this to get the soap inside my nails. Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
Right.
None of it is that hard.
No, very true. So butter is made out of what? Oil, eggs, milk.
And-
Buttermilk.
Fecal matter. And fecal.
Well, no. I'm trying to figure out how fecal matter got into it. Like, what is the cross contamination? Is it somebody being nasty, or could something have a like? You know what I feel? I feel like you know what I mean. I do not want to put it on this Cheeto man, but I need the government to really look into the FDA and see what they monitor and what they don't monitor and what is good for us and what's not good for us. Because why are other countries saying, hey, we're moving on to this platform and they're lowering the type of food-based, diseases for people, but we're not? Is it because their healthcare is government-based and ours is private-based? There's a lot
Wait,
that I'm starting to have a lot of
what?
questions about things as I start to look into things. I'm just like, I'm not understanding why all these other countries are moving to a different, protocol when it comes to their food, but we're not.
Because
Uh-huh.
there is money hungry. That's why. And it's not about your health because you have bad health, everybody makes money.
Yeah.
You know? And I see that Bree Prince put butter on margarine. Well,
Both. Be
butter,
careful. Both.
butter, God made butter.
Yes.
Men made margarine.
Exactly. And growing
Yes.
up, I used to eat country crock like it was going out of style because that's what my mom had because it was margarine and it was better for you than butter.
Oh, I
I
could never.
I do not buy margarine and I do not eat it. I only eat butter because it's healthier for you. And now, is it the best? No.
Butter. Butter's healthier.
But
Hmm.
butter is not like a man-made hydrogen type of fluid that's infused with something else for it to be calorie free. Like
Well,
no.
but buttermilk is made out of butter.
Mm-hmm.
You can make it, yeah.
Yep.
But margarine, I wouldn't mess with margarine. I mean, margarine's cheap,
It
but
clogs your
it doesn't.
arteries.
Yep.
It doesn't even melt your toast like that, But
It doesn't.
And it tastes disgusting.
I ain't
that
gonna
is
say it
true.
tastes nasty. I grew up on it, so it didn't taste that bad. But
Well, I didn't know that. Is that like state to state? They're not allowed to cook with margarine? I didn't know that.
they shouldn't be
Whole
able to
time
cook with it.
talk was plastic.
I can see that because there's a thing that where they're saying like the human body would be like somewhere in I think by 2050 the human body would be somewhere between 30 to 50% plastic from all the plastics that we consume daily. But the
Hmm.
plastic never leaves our body because it's plastic doesn't disintegrate. Like it's not biodegradable.
Wait,
So
hold on. Money. No, it's two different things. There's the candle magic, and then if you can't do candle magic, do the bay leaf magic. See, but I'm not crazy. I do both. I don't care. I do
Right.
both.
And
Um,
the bay leaf Laura, if you can
bay,
find bay leaf Laura.
yes. And Bree says the pre-shadow, talking about Mercury, it's great. That's when I told that man at Whole Foods that I would take his whole hat, his, I would take his whole fucking tour.
Oh
wait,
no, you did that in
wait,
Whole
Bree, what?
Foods,
Wait,
Bree.
Bree. I need more of a backstory. Bree, I need more of a backstory on that.
Oh God. No, you don't need more. She's a Sagittarius. Does that help at all?
Oh my God, it does. Woo.
Oh, here it is. She said, someone says F you to me at work or outside of work, they better run because I promise I will make them cry. And then she said, where is it? The pre shadow, she starts laughing. That's when I told that man at Whole Foods that I would take his whole fucking door off. It's so funny.
Mm.
That's my girl.
I'm telling you something. I've been friends with one Sag, one,
And it was a
and
ride. It was a
it
ride.
was when we first met. It when I tell you it was the roughest situation because I could not understand the psyche, the mentality, or anything about it.
It's
But
so true.
at the very end of the day, she was a ride or die for me, and I was a ride or die for her. I was like, nope. This is
Now,
not
with a Sagittarian, you get a friend for life. You get a friend for life, but they all like one of my cousins is Sagittarian, and she loves family, and she didn't know I didn't like her.
My cousin Sagittarius, but she didn't know I liked her. You just
That bitch never knew I didn't like her. And so one day it finally came out because my dad was like, I'll take care of you. Because there was something going on with me financially. I just lost my job. I tried to survive on unemployment. Back in the day, unemployment was a year. I was on unemployment for a whole year, still didn't find a job. So I called my dad and I said, I think I'm in trouble. Right? And he's like, well, I'll help you if you come back to Staten Island. And I was like, no. And so I called him back and I said, I'm still in trouble. Like, I just wanted money from him, right? And he goes, I'll help you if you come back to Staten Island. So I was like, okay, I'll consider it. Yeah, I think I can come back to Staten Island. And then he said, Sharon has an apartment, which is my cousin. And I was like, fuck no, I don't like her. And everybody understood, but my cousin didn't know. She never knew. And so I felt like I was forced to go to prison. And that's when it came out. And we have not been friends ever since. And she's a Sagittarian. So they will ride or die for you until you tell them you don't like them.
Oh, my Lord.
But I understand Sagittarians. Out of the 3 fire signs, Sagittarians are the wildest. If you
They'll tell you that your food's nasty.
Yes, to your face at dinner. Yes.
At dinner, and be like, I'm ordering something else. I'm not ordering what you what we eat.
Literally be at a family dinner and everybody be sitting there like, oh, so and so made it. Well, why did she make that? Because she knows she can't cook. In front of everybody, you be like,
right.
That's what eat it. Like,
that
and they say it like it's nothing, like roll off the tongue.
Yes, they say it like, and you already know this, so I'm just going to speak it out loud.
Yes.
But everybody knows it. It's so funny.
And you be like, this.
Yes. You're going to be like, oh God, she said it. She said it. Meanwhile, you expect her to say it. Like, the funny thing is, you expect this from a Sagittarian, so why are we always shocked?
You know it's going to happen. I think the thing is, you don't know how it's going to happen or what's going to happen. You know she's coming or he's coming.
No, she's coming.
You know they're going to pop off sideways.
You know they're going to say something crazy.
Who or what the target is going to be at that time. Or
it's like a suspense. A suspense movie, right?
Yes.
You don't know what's going to happen next.
And then everyone always gets mad at the Sagittarian. Then they're like, "What? But it's true."
But they don't. But they don't. They don't care who they. They don't care who they offend. They act like that never happened.
You know, I got my song.
No, my God,
Tracy After Dark. Ezra spent the whole time memorizing the song. So one day I was singing it out loud, and I'm just really bad at words. I only know beats. And that boy said, "You don't know your own music?" I was like, I'm trying to learn it. It's your song, Dory. It's your song. I was like, oh.
I can't do it.
I can't hang with you, lady, because this is a lot. The ignorance of the grandmother is a lot.
Anyway, don't know songs. I've been singing them for 25 years and I still don't know them.
No, you'll never figure out a Sagittarius. When they say to a Sagittarius woman, I don't like you, we respond, okay. What are you telling me your business for? See, you're already at the danger zone. If they respond calmly, you're at the danger zone. Back away. Back out the door. There is no dinner at Thanksgiving for you. Because Sagittarian, they get quiet. They get quiet like this. It's not even a good quiet. They'll be like this. Please do not ask the Sagittarian what her problem is. Because she's going to
my Lord, you are.
Oh, gosh.
She's going to tell you.
You do this little, like, I be like, you got it. I'm not going to argue with you at this moment. I'm not. Right? That's what I'm not going to do.
Listen, they got a mood, but nobody else can have a mood. If they're mad, they mad.
Nobody else can be in.
It's brand new. Like it's brand new for a Sagittarius. Oh.
But I love my friend Deb. That's like my sister. So
she goes, we care how people feel, but don't be sitting there looking at me because I'm gonna act like I'm invisible. And that is just so they can get through dinner. If there's something on the table they need to eat and they've decided they need to eat that, they're gonna eat it. And then when they're done. So what happened? What did you say before dinner? Nothing. Oh, wait. No. We can talk now. We can talk. Don't do it. Leave.
I've also seen the other side where they're like, they say something reckless out their mouth because they are reckless, okay, with their words.
Brutally honest.
And they say whatever they want to say, and then sit there and carry on like nothing happened while everybody else is like,
right. They're not shocked about whatever they have to say, whatever the comment is. They're not shocked about it
at all.
They're like, well, everybody was thinking it. I just said it, and they're like, but you wasn't supposed to say it. That wasn't a thing.
I mean, this isn't what a Sagittarian would do, but if somebody's in a room with a baby and the baby really is ugly, it's a Sagittarian that would say it.
They would be like, they outfit is cute.
The outfit is cute.
They'd be like, you sure it's Junior's baby? I don't see the baby father here.
I don't see Junior's nose. I don't see Junior's nose. Mm-mm.
You sure? Yeah. I'm telling you, they'll if you want to hear the naked truth, and you gotta go to them. You gotta go to a Sagittarius.
You gotta go to them. Yes, that's a good point. If you want to know the truth, go to them. Okay, guys, I gotta get my weed tea.
Oh,
that's my newest thing, child. The weed tea. But while I do that, hold on. I've got a good video to play you guys. It'll take about 2 minutes if I can find it. I think it's this one.
On Saturday, bestie. And it's a disruptive one, but like in the best way. Are you going to be doing a ritual? Well, you should do this one. You're going to need a sheet of paper, a pen, a candle, and a fire-safe bowl or sink, because we're going to be burning some shit. This full moon in Libra sits at 23 degrees. This is a degree of karmic reckoning, but also radical reciprocity, and it is not messing around. Anything that you've been tolerating for the sake of tolerating, or maybe where you've been giving your energy away and not getting anything in return, not only gets called out, it also gets cleared. This ritual will not only help you do that, it will also help you create a landing place for your manifestations to finally occur. And yes, it does work, and fast. Let's get into it. Grab a piece of paper and fold it in half towards you. When you open it up, it creates a boundary right down the middle. Think of this as your line in the sand. have to say this, and I should have said this in the beginning. Do not do this until you're absolutely ready for some change, okay? Because this is not for the faint of heart. At the top of the paper, write down, I call in only what mirrors my energy. All else, I return to sender. On one side, write down everything that is out of balance, everything that you pour your energy into, but you do not get what you deserve in return. It can be situationships, certain habits, and even what you earn at work. This is where the reckoning lives. I want you to be brutally honest with yourself, like as honest as possible, because on the other side, you are going to describe the reciprocal or energetic match to this. For example, what would it feel like to not be in a situationship, rather a loving, true relationship? Describe what it would feel like. Consider this your order to the universe and let yourself go. There is no limit. You can even use the back side of the paper. When you're finished, fold your paper and fold it again and say the words, I no longer fund what fails to fuel me, and I reclaim all the power that I once gave away. If possible, burn your piece of paper safely. And if that's not possible, go ahead and rip it to shreds. It's going to work. And when that is all done, go ahead and find some stillness and allow your field to recalibrate to your new reality. I promise you, it does work. Good luck.
You know
I like
what, too,
that.
Dory?
What's up?
You could just use the paper bag that you get from the grocery store.
Yes, you're so right.
That's
Melissa.
better. That's better
Yes.
than using the regular white paper.
Yes.
hmm
Yes. If that's the paper bag is as close to parchment paper, which is really preferred.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Bree, sometimes I can't send the videos because they're too long. I'll try and send. Let me watch it. Let's watch it one more time, Bree. But you can go back
Screen
and
recorded.
watch it on your TV. Wait, here it is.
Moon on Saturday, bestie. And it's a disruptive one, but like in the best way. Are you going to be doing a ritual? Well, you should do this one. You're going to need a sheet of paper, a pen, a candle, and a fire-safe bowl or sink, because we're going to be burning some shit. This full moon in Libra sits at 23 degrees. This is a degree of karmic reckoning, but also radical reciprocity, and it is not messing around. Anything that you've been tolerating for the sake of tolerating, or maybe where you've been giving your energy away and not getting anything in return, not only gets called out, it also gets cleared. This ritual will not only help you do that, it will also help you create a landing place for your manifestations to finally occur. And yes, it does work, and fast. Let's get into it. Grab a piece of paper and fold it in half towards you. When you open it up, it creates a boundary right down the middle. Think of this as your line in the sand. I have to say this, and I should have said this in the beginning. Do not do this until you're absolutely ready for some change, okay? Because this is not for the faint of heart. At the top of the paper, write down, I call in only what mirrors my energy. All else, I return to sender. On one side, write down everything that is out of balance, everything that you pour your energy into, but you do not get what you deserve in return. It can be situationships, certain habits, and even what you earn at work. This is where the reckoning lives. I want you to be brutally honest with yourself, like as honest as possible, because on the other side, you are going to describe the reciprocal or energetic match to this. For example, what would it feel like to not be in a situationship, rather a loving, true relationship? Describe what it would feel like. Consider this your order to the universe and let yourself go. There is no limit. You can even use the back side of the paper. When you're finished, fold your paper and fold it again and say the words, I no longer fund what fails to fuel me, and I reclaim all the power that I once gave away. If possible, burn your piece of paper safely. And if that's not possible, go ahead and rip it to shreds. It's going to work. And when that is all done, go ahead and find some stillness and allow your field to recalibrate to your new reality. I promise you, it does work. Good luck.
That shit is hot.
Mm-hmm.
That shit is hot. So, everyone who wants me to send this to them, the answer is no, Bree, because it let me see. Hold on. I'll see if I can send it to you. Oh, maybe I could send it. Let me. Okay, I think this is you, Bree. By the way, I have a lot of Brees.
Mm.
I do. Britney is very, very popular.
Well, can Bree go to the actual person who posted it? My metaphysical maven.
I might be able to send it IG. Oh, Bree, I think it went through. You did good. Let me know if you got it, Bree. Um, so that's very powerful, and this Libra moon is crazy good. So if you know anything about Libras, they're about balance, they're about manifesting. Remember, I said they're associated with the star.
Mm-hmm.
So you get your wishes. So you got to use this energy. However, I've got these videos to also help you all manifest what you need. So let's look at this.
When Lao Tzu wrote, "Watch your thoughts, they become your words. Watch your words, they become your actions. Watch your actions, they become your habits. Watch your habits, they become your character. Watch your character, it becomes your destiny. If you do not change direction, you may end up where you are heading." Time is a created thing. To say I don't have time is like saying I don't want to. Do you have the patience to wait till your mud settles and the water is clear? Can you remain unmoving till the right action arises by itself? Stop leaving and you will arrive. Stop searching and you will see. Stop running away and you will be found. Close your mouth. Lock off your senses. Blunt your sharpness. Untie your knots. Soften your glare. Settle your dust. This is the primal identity. Life is a series of natural and spontaneous changes. Don't resist them. That only creates sorrow. Let reality be reality. Let things flow naturally forward in whatever way they like.
I know me personally, I'm a runner.
Yeah,
Who
that
else?
was telling.
That was telling. That
Hmm.
was very telling.
I
Thing
was
that
like,
happened
hold
on the
up,
news
is that
today, but it's
me?
going to be simplified in 60 seconds. Butter is now being recalled.
No, I had another one that was so good. Video file. Uh, not this one. I didn't know the sound was taken out, but the music stayed. That doesn't make sense. YouTube is so funny.
Mm-hmm.
In any case, who's ready for change?
Mean.
It's
I said it
perfect,
too. I'm ready.
huh?
Yeah, I said I'm ready for some change. I listened to your show that you had yesterday, I think it was. But
Yeah.
I like to listen to stuff at night, go to bed and stuff because your voice is so calming.
Oh,
Because I can't listen to anybody else. You know how you want to go to sleep and you're like, oh my God, this person talking nonsense. I can't do it. And I'm like, your voice is so calming. I'm like, I can watch the videos and let them play and I can listen to it. So
I
last night when you was talking about how when we had the big C and everything and
the big what?
nobody was listening. The big C, the big
Oh, yes, yes, yes,
that
yes,
virus.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
So,
yeah.
nobody was listening when you was telling everybody to get ready. Nobody was
Nobody,
listening.
nobody
So
was
then when
listening.
it all happened, it was like a tower moment when
Yes.
you didn't know when the towers were going to fall, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Yeah.
And I was just like, ooh. So it's
I got
okay
one more
to,
for you guys. It's okay, Melissa. Go ahead.
oh, so when Dory says something, don't hesitate. Buy your toilet paper. Buy your canned foods, but buy what your family will eat that you can have
Yeah,
for a long time. Don't buy something that your family doesn't eat. Because if your family doesn't eat it, then you're just wasting food.
we're gonna
Mm-hmm.
stop. But
Pretty
the
much.
the famine really is coming. So I'm blowing my horn. And again, nobody's listening. But the
Do you
famine's
know
coming.
when?
Wait till we see Noah's Ark. You're gonna be like, didn't I tell you Noah was coming back? Two animals each. Who is getting on that? Who is getting on that boat?
No, uh, Kenneth, just because you can't see it doesn't mean it's not on its way.
Oh no, I totally believe that. I'm just trying to prepare.
Well, just
Like,
get your water, your cases of water. So every time you go out, bring back a case of water.
damn. Every time I go out.
Every time.
Or you could wait till it's on sale when it says buy one get one free.
It's never gonna be on
You
sale.
stack up on that.
Okay. And just buy cans of food.
Okay.
See, I'm in the Caribbean. So at this stage of the game, I can eat food cold in a can. Because sometimes the lights will go out just before dinner and I didn't get a chance to cook dinner. So I'm like, fuck it. I'm just going to take some salmon and eat it straight out the can.
We're gonna have to learn how to build a fire. We're gonna have to start
Yeah.
doing the rocks and everything and the wood.
You have a
I don't know how
backyard,
to do it. Yeah, I have a backyard. Yeah.
but what does a
I
person do in an apartment?
Oh, I was
well.
watching. Someone had like little tea lights. They put it in
Hmm.
a pan and they go
I
heat up
saw
their
that.
food.
I saw that. Hmm. That's hot.
You gotta have
Well.
patience.
Well, I live in an apartment, so I was thinking about buying the little propane burners
Hmm.
and getting like the
Oh,
little
that's
like cans
smart.
of propane to go with it. So I'll
Uh-huh.
have like a supply of propane
Uh-huh.
and I can like light like like if I have to cook like canned goods or something of that nature. If I'm feeling froggy and I may have a little bit more extra at the time, I might want to fry something or something of that nature. But
Do you have a terrace?
no, I don't.
I can't live without a terrace.
Yeah, I don't have a terrace. So I've always wanted one because in my
Huh.
last apartment, well, not my last apartment, but when I lived
No balcony,
with
no
my
terrace.
mom, no. So with my mom, we had a balcony and everything. And I was like, oh my god, I always want one of these. And every apartment I moved to never had a terrace.
I can't. I can't live without getting to the outdoors. All right.
Wow.
No, I can't. I won't do it. I got
But
to
you
get
know
to the
what
outdoors
though?
very easily.
We're gonna survive because you know why? Because
Why?
black folks like to season their food. We're gonna be fine. We season that salmon and we done. We gonna make it work. Canned food, we can season it.
That's the
That's true.
that's the key. That's the key to survival. I
I'm
love
like,
it, Melissa. That is totally the key to survival. All right. I think I have this one too. And then I just have one last discussion. What is this one? Open. Oh, this is good. What happened to this? What happened to the sound? Oh my God. Just read it. This doesn't have sound? Just read it, guys. Nope, no sound. All right, I'm already bored.
But you know what? I could say from reading it, that is so true. Like you don't always share what your goals are that you want to do. Because
Mhm.
there's always that bad seed. It could be a family member, it could be a friend. You don't know. It could be someone that is jealous of you
Oh my
that
God.
can just go and just, swipe what dreams you have.
Yes. And a lot of people share their futures because they're looking for support. They're like, oh my God, I want to go back to school. And it's like, yeah, you should do it. But right away, so sometimes you just got to keep quiet and just apply for school and then say, oh, I'm back in school.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Right.
Um, so the last thing I want to talk about is there is something called a handmade dress in the club. Y'all have not heard of this?
No.
Not at all.
It's a
Handmade
new.
meaning what?
Well, I'm gonna show you what the dress looks like.
No, that's
So
like
this is.
handmade tale.
Hold on. This is what the dress looks like. I'm sending these two over. I think the dresses are cute. I don't have complaints about the dress.
Are y'all asleep? Talk about the milkmaid dress is for a recession. Baby, we've been in recession for the last 2 years. But milkmaid dress, honey, I'm ready to be in the neighborhood. What?
How cute is that?
I like them.
That seems to be a new trend in the.
Girls are wearing milkmaid dresses to the club nowadays because y'all have successfully bullied them into submitting to misogyny. I've said this various times before in plenty of other videos, one that I made very, very recently. But when other people try to determine what your self-respect is, that is no longer self-respect because self-respect is about the perception of yourself. Yourself. Self. And you mean a bitch like me?
So it's called a milkmaid dress. I think it's the cutest dress ever. I don't care. Today, I have these sundresses that I haven't been wearing, right?
Mm-hmm.
So there's a young lady. I keep wanting to call her a little girl, but she's a young woman, and she wound up needing to look for a job, and she said, "Tracy, I have nothing to wear." So I said, "Come raid my closet." So I just pulled out everything. I did not hold back on her. I pulled out everything. And I said, take what you want. So now I'm left with my sundresses that I haven't worn because she took everything.
My lord.
Wow. She
And
was not playing.
I, listen, listen. I said, and this isn't the first time I've done this, right? What the hell is that in the
I don't.
background?
It's like
Oh,
the
fireworks.
It depends
What did
on
I do?
it depends on like the movements you make, and it
Oh,
does things like it's weird.
Oh, wow. Look at that. And you
Yep.
got a thumb.
Yeah. Because you're the
oh, and
host,
I
so you
got a
can do
thumb
things.
too.
I
That's so
can't.
funny.
Yeah.
So, of course, Spirit is approving, but I'm not talking about her, right? I said take what you want, right? What is funny now is that I see myself coming at me. So, because she works in my vicinity, so I go to work and I'm like, oh, you look so cute because it's
Myself.
like I'm always forgetting that I gave her everything, right? Which forced me to wear my sundresses now. Do I look stupid? I didn't. I said everything, and she was in the living room, and I took everything out the closet. But I did not give her my sundresses. But she accidentally took one of the sundresses, and I was like, no. I was like, you cannot. The sundresses cost too much money. So I wore one of the sundresses. I've been wearing them all week, but I wore one of the sundresses today. I ran out of gas. My boss had to come get me. I drive him to his wife's house, and he's insisting on his wife coming out. And he's like, let's drive. I didn't mean to say her name. Come say hello to Tracy. Come say hello to Tracy. So she comes out, and this man says, look at what she has on.
What?
What? The
So
wife goes,
he was shocked that you was wearing a dress.
I don't know. I have no idea. It's a sundress, so it's made to look like the fucking handmade dresses. It's made to look like this
Girls
shit.
are wearing milkmaid dresses to the club nowadays.
Like, what are you doing?
Well, maybe he trying to tell his wife, you need to start dressing like that. I'm giving you a hint.
No.
But that's not his never mind.
His wife said, she looks fine. She goes, you look fine. I was like, I know I look like fine. Thank you. Okay. I've got no words. I can only tell you it was an adventure today, and I tried to avoid this like the bubonic plague, but it did not work to my advantage. Now, I have this one last thing. So, Kenya Moore said, I don't know if y'all have been watching, but she said, nobody gave me those pictures.
Mm-hmm.
Right? There's a couple of things that she said back in November, but she actually confessed to something that I don't think anybody caught but me.
I
Because the
did.
last video,
Well, I
you
may
caught
have.
it?
I may
You
have.
may have.
I don't want to see if
Yes.
it's the same thing.
She said two things. She said I had the help of someone, and they're blaming like Lisa Wu or Ming Ling with the pictures, but she also, producers denied. And back in November, she said she went to the producers. So last video, guys. Hold on. This was on Tamra Hall show. Oh, wait. I don't know if I could play it. Wait, guys. I may not be able to play it.
So, do you
But
think Kenya was in trouble?
no, I think Kenya Moore has a lawsuit against them. Seriously. I think she has a lawsuit against them. I think her and her baby are going to do just fine. I think if somebody threatened a pow pow, I got a lawsuit. It's gone down. And the cameras caught it. So I don't even understand how any of that could happen.
Right.
I mean, it's crazy to me.
I mean, what's going to happen to the young lady that made the threats? Is she still going to be on another season?
We'll see. I don't know how she can be on another season, because I wouldn't let her be in the season with me. It would never happen. Somebody pow pow me. Nope.
Right. Because if she can say that on national television, that means she is right. She don't care who she says it to.
She said, I
You
have
know?
a pow in my purse. You heard me?
Right.
She said, I have a pow pow in my purse. In my purse. Oh,
But
hell
you know
no.
what? The
Hmm?
producers should have got into the middle of that. Because what if she decided that she was just going to take it out and do the
Exactly.
pow pow. So
But that's
who
my
goes to jail
point.
for that? Who
That's
gets
my
in trouble
point.
for that?
The producers. Okay, I'm gonna play this, guys. So just listen up. Wait, damn it.
Her. Yes. Okay, let me tell you. They were saying you had these pictures of her. Yes. Okay, let me tell you what happened. So, from that night where all of this stuff happened, and there were threats in my direction, and I felt very concerned. I told the producers, I'm concerned, I'm scared, and I kind of feel like they said, "Oh, we'll take care of it," and it didn't feel like it was taken care of. They actually made me feel like I was being like a black Karen, like here Kenya goes again. Nothing really happened. They were joking or something. I don't take threats or the way that I felt. You can't invalidate my feelings. And it was a real concern for me. I'm a single mom with a beautiful child that if anything happened to me, no one would be there for her.
You felt threatened by some actions that happened.
Yes. And she repeatedly said, or it was said that you don't know who I am. So I didn't feel like I was being protected, and I took matters into my own hands.
What did you
did
do?
my research on her. I found a lot of information, especially in the explicit world, with a few clicks, with people help. If no one else is going to step up for me and protect me, I'm going to protect myself, and I'm going to tell everyone what I found out about her. It's a receipt. And during a taping, and we know, even with nudity that has happened on the show, they blur things out. So at the end of the day, I knew that they would likely blur it out because whatever it was that I found, they didn't like the receipt. It was explicit, and they didn't like. I found a lot, but I only showed one.
Okay, so at the salon, you have these images up that you say you found on your own.
I pulled them out at some point.
So they were up. At some point, you pulled them out.
That was one part of it, yes.
But they're up.
Yes.
Okay. And
they were
so
shown.
you assume that they would be blurred out when this aired.
Of course they would. They can't show
because
nudity.
they can't show this.
Yes.
Were you building a moment? I mean, I know you said the other person was trying to make a name for themselves, allegedly. Mm-hmm. Were you trying to have a Kenya moment doing this and it backfired?
I don't think that it's a Kenya moment. I live my truth.
But you're the shade assassin.
I'm the shade assassin, but my moment is my life. Right. You know what I mean? So I don't need to create a moment. Right. There's a difference.
Which I was surprised by the level of like aggression in this, because that didn't seem like you.
Listen, in hindsight is always 50-50. If I could do it all over again, I believe the photos were very distasteful, and I elevated the situation. I've elevated situations before, and I've taken full accountability for the things that I've done. I am sorry for what I've done. I didn't have to take it that far. But when I felt threatened, I've never had a child and be in a situation like this before. So that's why I escalated it to the point where I was protecting not only myself, but my child.
They were saying you had these pictures of her.
Yes.
She said she told producers, and she admitted that someone helped her. But as of recently, her and Portia have been going at it because Portia said somebody helped her, and Kenya said stop lying. But she did admit somebody helped her.
So basically, Kenya triggered the woman, and it became bigger than what it is.
No, the woman threatened her with a pow pow.
Oh, and she retaliated by showing.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
I gotta catch up. I gotta go back and watch.
You gotta start watching
2 episodes. I gotta go back and watch.
I needed to know more of what was happening because I'm like, okay, Kenya did this, and
right.
Just like, okay, like
it's like it just happened as opposed to what was the middle part.
Yes, it was.
We're missing the middle part because they're saying it was over some damn engagement ring, and it's like you cannot be upset over an engagement ring.
The engagement ring wasn't first of all, it was an honest question that Kenya made to her because she had on a ring that had no band.
No band.
And she asked her, she said, "Oh, are you married?" Or something to that effect. And she was like, "Oh no, this is my
This is my second ring.
and da da da." And she was like, "Oh, I didn't see a band, so I thought you were just engaged." That was it. It was nothing else to that.
We missed something. Right.
And it was just like every episode after that, the girl was like, "Yeah, Kenya doesn't like me, and she does this, and she's just so dismissive of me, and she made this jab at me in my ring and of my wedding ring, and da da da, because I didn't have a band, and just it was just like an ongoing thing leading up until them having a kind of not even a blow up, but it was like a thing about like, oh, I want you to respect me. And she was just like, I always respect you. What do you mean? And it's just like a...
No, she was like, you need to say to me directly.
Yeah.
You know, I'm going to respect you like Brittany. And it was like, she's like, I respect everyone.
Exactly. And I was just like, this is not a Kenya thing. This is a you thing. And I don't know what's going on with you.
Right.
But you need to resolve it because Kenya's not being...
You need to resolve it by yourself. That's how Kenya feels. Like, not participating.
Yes, like we've seen Kenya be that person.
Yes.
We did not see that this season towards this young lady.
We didn't get a chance to. Like, Kenya's grown up. She has a daughter now.
Exactly.
Like,
and
she can't be the shade assassin. She still has it in her, child. So really come for her.
That's probably the truth.
Mm-hmm. She has it in her. Where's her Sagittarius, by the way?
I don't even know.
Wait, I'm a... Oh my God. All right, ciao. I am Team Kenya, and I never liked Kenya, so that shows for me. I've grown up a lot. Oh my God.
I am Team Kenya.
Uncle Junior works
on
there,
this.
who was a
Yeah.
Jehovah's Witness, believe it or not. He went from Catholic to Jehovah. So basically, my grandmother wanted us all to switch from Catholic to Jehovah. You know, meanwhile, we're from Harlem. My father's doing coke. You know, my mother thinks she's Aunt Margaret. She's teasing the hair with a bottle of vodka. You know, so dysfunctional, cross-addicted family, still cooking pasta on Sundays. And the meatballs, they wind up being burnt. Like, you know.
All right, guys. Can I say goodnight? Can I say goodnight? Are you guys good?
Good night.
Good night.
No, the volume was low. I apologize, sweetie. When you rewatch it, turn it up on your TV. All right. Right now, somebody is texting me for a reading. It's 11 o'clock Eastern. This is London.
Oh, so that means it's like what? 5 o'clock in the morning?
4.
Okay, I was close.
Wow, it's 4 a.m. over there.
It's. I think there's a 5-hour difference. If not, there's a 4-hour difference. So it's 3.
Mm-hmm.
So the one thing I don't do is I don't do readings in the middle of the night. You're not okay. You're not okay. And you are not going to blame me when something goes wrong. Like, I don't want the police to see you were the last person that talked. Like, no.
Mm-hmm.
No. Hi, Sylvester. No.
Sylvester.
Right. Yeah, I mean, I get it, but we have to give Kenya some grace. Like, she didn't get a chance to show that she's a better person. Listen,
Yeah.
I don't like Kenya, and yet I am team Kenya because I'm a former HR person. Production was supposed to handle that pow pow. I don't like it.
Even if production was not supposed to handle it, because there have been some back and forth about what production does and that the network should have handled it. I don't
Yeah.
know that type of thing, so I can
But that is
understand.
a human resources thing. If
Yes,
you're at work
yes,
and one of your employees says to you, I have a gun
yes,
and I will use it,
yeah.
You're automatically fired.
I agree. I definitely
you
agree with
can't
that.
And
work
you
with
get
me
And
ever again.
and
you
I
get to
think
press charges. Did she press charges on the
Exactly.
girl?
she probably no. Well, not
No.
that we know of.
Well,
Bravo.
she went to Bravo, and Bravo gaslight lit her. They were like, "Oh, it wasn't she didn't mean it that way." Listen, I have a neighbor that is no longer here, right? And she kept saying, "Are you stealing from me? Are you stealing from me?" Driving me crazy, Miss Daisy.
We know this lady.
Mm-hmm.
We know her. She was like, I had this neighbor. Just say it, Miss Daisy.
Miss Daisy, that bitch scared me so much that I had to stop communicating with her. And so she would just walk into my house because my door was always open, and she would just be like walking in like a zombie. Hi, Tracy. And then I had to start blocking her path, like putting a chair at my door, right? I stopped going over her house
Mm-hmm.
because there's truth and then there's untruth, and then there's maybe white people truth. And I have a reputation. I got a good reputation. No, you cannot accuse me of stealing. We literally went shopping at Kmart. She brought a watch, came back, had her bags, I had my bags, and she literally came back and said, "Do you have my watch?" I was like, "Miss Ma'am, no." And she's like, "I'm kidding." She's talking to Richard. "I'm kidding. I'm kidding."
Mm-mm.
And
She
then
should be in a nursing home.
or she had to leave. And then she turns around, she goes to Richard, "I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding." I was like, "Ma'am, like, you're confessing to my face and accusing me to my." I'm done. So I had to cut off all ties with her. It was so sad. That's the one that gave me the doggy bag. And I threw it in the garbage, by the way. And then
I
Richard
thought
goes,
somebody wanted it.
huh?
Somebody wanted the doggy bag on the live.
She put bad juju in that shit. No, I told the girl, "No, you do not want this bag." So I threw it in the garbage, right?
Mm-hmm.
So Richard goes, "Did you call her and thank her?" And I very calmly I just said to Richard, "No." She sent me a doggy bag, and everybody got beautiful handmade door wreaths with bunnies on it. How the fuck I get a doggy bag and you want me to thank you? If that ain't slavery, what is slavery? No, Richard, threw it in the garbage.
Well, you gotta tell Archangel Michael, cut my cord from her. Everything. Cut,
Mm-hmm.
cut the cord.
I wanted to go back to what Sylvester said. He didn't like the way Kenya treated Kim Fields.
Yeah.
I totally agree, but
Yeah.
you have to look at everything to where it's like of what is actually relative to what's happening at the moment, not the past. What's
Mm,
happened between her and Brit was completely different. Kenya
yeah.
was not the aggressor in the situation, and
Right.
Brit definitely was. And then Kenya felt that I felt like they went to production. Production reached out to Brit, and she was like, "You need to do this because if you really look at the episode,
Yes.
after the fact, Britt came in saying, "Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, I'm this. Oh, there's so much going on in my life. Oh,
What?
I feel so overwhelmed. Oh, this is just happening to me."
I,
I
I,
seen that.
I, I.
It was like all this apologetics of like it was me. And
Yes.
then she was like, as soon as she went to Kenya's thing, she had a flower set. She went up to her to apologize, but I felt like production was like, you need to apologize and make this right. They didn't
Yes.
have a conversation with Kenya. From my side of things, so what I'm looking at is
Yeah, yeah.
they didn't have a thing with Kenya, and it was just like, oh, you need to go make it right with Kenya so we can move forward. And then
Mm-mm.
Kenya pulled a whole lot of cats off the bag.
Oh my goodness.
They was not prepared for what was going to happen.
Listen, you know what, Kenya?
They was like, holy moly, I don't know, like what's
You know
going
But
what?
go ahead, Melissa.
I was saying Kenya gotta do what she gotta do.
But I don't know if you guys listened. She said production knew.
I heard that, but
No, production knew what she was gonna do.
yeah.
So they were down for it.
They were down for it. That's what I'm trying to say. Yes. And then they must have realized, oh my God, this is what do you call it? Online porn or something, cyberbullying. And then they were like, oh, Kenya, you did this.
They
No,
said it was revenge porn.
revenge porn. Right, right.
But we still don't know like the basis of what took place because we haven't seen the photos or anything like that. There's been a lot of different innuendos of what the photos actually was.
Yeah.
But people have said that if if Brit signed off on it for it to be released, if it was like a, let's say like a tape or something like that that she was a part of, then Kenya showing it should not be in a negative light because it is out there and she signed a release for it.
But
But
they're saying, now they're saying the particular one that she showed, she was 17.
yes,
So you don't
but
have,
Wow.
yes, they were saying she was 17. But Brittany, well, Brit has, I keep calling her Brittany, but she goes by Brit. So Brit has also said in numerous interviews and in numerous things on Real Housewives of Atlanta, she said, "Oh, I was a video vixen in high school." Like, so this
you
is like
did,
her claim to fame.
did,
Like,
right.
you was in high
You
school and
did,
you do what you need to do to whatever you was doing, and that's
yes.
your thing to be on
So
top.
your mama let you be a video vixen because who signed that contract? It's
Exactly.
all public, and now it's like, now we got a problem because it's shown in a
Exactly.
different light. I don't understand.
Exactly. So that's why I'm just like, like I feel like I don't want more information because I just feel like it's just too convoluted. But in the grand scheme of things, with someone losing their job or being put on suspension, and the other person who did something that I feel like is almost as equally as wrong was not suspended or not put on pause like Kenya is at the moment or whatever the case may be, I feel like they both should have been put on pause because if someone, even though she didn't say, "Oh, I'm going to do this to Kenya," she definitely said, "I got guns, I have wits," and if she wanted
She
to do
said
things
it
like
three
that,
times.
like she said it over and over again. It wasn't like she said it one time and walked away. She said it
Right.
multiple times. She said, "Where's my husband?" Like she wanted him to be involved in the situation between her and Kenya. And
Right.
she was just literally walking away. Like, I'm not
Right.
gonna deal with you. I'm not going to interact because I don't want this to go into something else. So
Right.
I don't know, but
So
Bravo. I have the thing that
Bree
they made me
says,
listen to.
Bree says, if Bravo lets us hear Sweet Tea and Gregory behind closed doors where there could have been domestic violence, and you all worried about Bravo doing their job with this? Coming back? You all worried about Bravo doing their job with this? They let us listen to domestic violence. I thought I heard something behind those closed doors.
Mm.
Bree says, child, those SPFs over at Bravo are exploiting us, color folks. Sorry if nobody likes the word colors. Color, I said color, folks, color. That means the browns, the blacks. I didn't say colored, color, folks. And they've been doing it, right? And they don't respect us. Clearly, they did not respect Kenya when she said there was a problem.
Mm. Well,
Yeah.
what does Brit husband do? Because he just looks so dull on the show. I mean, I only seen
Nobody
2
knows.
episodes.
I don't think anybody knows what he do.
He's just gay.
Oh,
Kenny's like, I have to turn
I
around for
mean,
this.
he's happy. There's gay has very, there's all kinds of things with that word. He's a happy, feminine, happy. What?
my Lord.
Down low. Does that help? Should I say down low? I don't know what to say. What's the right terminology?
I don't. You know what? I mean, from seeing the 2 episodes, he doesn't look that affectionate towards her.
He hates her. He hates her. I'm sorry.
Somebody put up allegedly on the thing.
Allegedly, I put it allegedly, and my psychic and entertainment purposes. I put it. Come back up. You can show your face. I'm so sorry. No, it's I said it. No one else said it here. Y'all say it. I did not say it. Tracy said it.
Well, you know.
Well, I'm going to Atlanta. I go do my research.
Oh, you gonna get the tea. You gonna
Atlanta
get the
in the
tea.
streets. Atlanta in the streets. Yes.
Kenny, don't be coming back with a peach now.
Yeah, if I do, y'all not gonna know me no more. No, I'm joking.
No. If he comes back with a peach, he don't know none of us. Who?
I don't know about it.
Not the way you act on that damn show. I do not know Tracy. No. Mm-mm. Kitty!
I don't know over there.
You're gonna be like,
look, and then they're like,
call me right. Okay.
Look, we gotta keep this on it down low. We gotta keep this on it down low. We can't.
Yeah. What? We gotta keep our friendship on the down low.
Yes.
Yes.
Up down low.
Yeah. I was like, okay, we got it now.
Oh my Lord, I cannot. I feel like, was it? Oh my lamb.
Oh my lamb. Just as it's heating up. Guys, I'm tired, but good for me. I have Charms class tomorrow. Oh, if anybody wants a candle, TracyBrownLive.com. That's the first thing. But I do have Charms class tomorrow. If anybody wants to join, you still got 15 minutes. Just text 404-832-5179. Just go ahead and text her. She'll be able to work it out. But I am going to learn astrology, and please join me. I am not helping to teach this class. I don't know nothing about astrology. I just want to do what I need to do. 404-832-5179. If anybody wants a candle, the moon does not turn until 8:24 p.m.
So
All
you do
right.
it before.
TracyBrownLive.com.
Bree be telling all the tea. I don't.
Bree's good. Bree's very good. Taurus people do play aloof. That is so true, but there's something else wrong. No, not you. You're on the open. No, not you. But clearly there's something. Wait, who are you? She's talking about you, or
Come on, Taurus. Taurus people.
no? I thought she was talking about Britt's husband. Is he a Taurus?
I don't know what he is. I think you were talking about Taurus people in general.
Oh, but she's talking about if I saw you in the Atlanta streets and you're gonna be like,
Oh yeah, I probably would. I don't know.
Kenneth, I'm gonna run up to you. There's no way you're gonna be able to deny me because it's gonna be obnoxious. Do all of that, Kenneth. I do all of that.
Listen, and when you go to Shamia's big mansion, make sure you're gonna be with your peach in your hand, like, yeah, girl, because you know you're gonna have to show off when you go to Shamia's house.
Yes.
I feel like me and Shamia would actually be cool. And that others, I don't know.
The golden peach you got to bring to Shamia because $9 million home is a lot.
I'm like,
It's a lot.
You that girl, so I'm following
You
you.
that girl. And Portia can't touch Shamia.
I don't think Mimi had a $9 million home.
No, she didn't. She did not. She had a $2 or $3 million home. Mm-hmm. It was big, but Shamia is on firm foundation. Nene had to sell her home.
I heard that she sold most of her homes already.
And she did not get market value, and her club went out of business. So whatever.
But so this is the thing about her club. I feel like I'm holding you because I know you want to go to sleep. But I thought her club was doing well. Like I always saw like the promotion on like Instagram.
It went out during COVID. And most restaurants and clubs did not revive themselves. At the time. They did. Look, to be honest with you, Candy's affected by COVID. Her restaurants did not, the little one named Blaze, and the old lady. I heard that is closed too. None of my business. Yeah. But I heard it was closed. Michelle Etienne was like, it's closed, y'all. So
I was supposed to go to one of them, so
she didn't survive the COVID either. Okay. No more disrespect. I have to go. Bye. Thank you, everyone in the comments. Love you all. Thank you, Melissa. Thank you, Kenneth. Bye. Juanita said, yep.
Yep. Team Kenya.
Team Kenya. Yes. Team Kenya. Call me for your own personal reading. 213-458-7408. Love you guys. Take it easy. Bye.
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 In the heart of the city, there's a lady so divine, with a gift so rare she can read between the lines, unlocking mysteries. She's the one we all admire. With a touch of magic, she sets our souls on fire. From psychic readings to rosemary oil so pure, her spirit shines bright. Of that I am sure. On TV she graces the screen with grace. Her presence is a blessing in every time and place. Pop culture psychic, in tune with the stars. So if you seek guidance, look no further than her door. Tracy Brown lived where wisdom does soar. Through the realms of the unseen, she'll light your way. With every word she speaks, darkness turns to day. Tracy Brown lived the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong. From psychic readings to rosemary oil so pure, her spirit shines bright, of that I am sure. On TV, she graces the screen with grace. Her presence is a blessing in every time and place. Pop culture psychic, in tune with the stars. She sees beyond the veil, even beyond Mars. And when the night falls, Tracy after dark, her wisdom illuminates like a powerful spark. So if you seek guidance, look no further than her door. Tracy Brown lived where wisdom does soar. Through the realms of the unseen, she'll light your way. With every word she speaks, darkness turns to day. Tracy Brown lived the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong. Tracy Brown lived the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong.